I've got some new cars since the last time we talked. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a couple of the new ship boxes so that you can follow along on my journey. So I'm keeping the reveal of the last car for last because it's probably the biggest reveal. But I thought I'd show you A, my wife's new daily driver, and B, my new off-road competition against the Taco. So this is our new off-road addition to the fleet. We bought the Bronco in January. It's just a Big Bend. It's not the Raptor or any of the big trims. Regular tires, regular wheels, regular suspension. Extremely comfortable for street driving. We got it in one of our favorite colors, this green. Eruption green metallic to be specific. And I think it's a pretty sharp looking car. I'm sorry if audio is a little off or video is a little shaky. It's extremely windy today in Michigan. So basically, in the wintertime, I snowplow a lot for work. And one day during one of our horrible storms here in Michigan, my wife called me and she said, "Hey, I'm terrified driving my Jetta. I need something with four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive because I am terrified." So we went to the dealership the next Saturday after doing some extensive research. She's always wanted a Bronco, and we found this one, and it was a demo model return. And basically, I worked the deal, got it down to where we were comfortable, and we bought this one. So actually how it worked out was after 4 hours at the dealership, we got it to the price that I wanted, and we ended up leasing it because my wife doesn't drive even close to 10,000 miles a year. And it worked out better both payment wise and long-term wise for us just to lease it because she doesn't drive enough to make a purchase justified, and lease wise the payment was lower than if we had bought. So honest to God truth, this is our first lease and we're seeing how it goes. So far so good. Now obviously, since this is not a purchase, it's a lease, it's not going to see a whole lot of off-road action. Most of the theory behind the purchase of the Bronco was A, my wife wanted one. Two, it's four-wheel drive, extremely capable in the snow. I've driven it, I've driven my truck, I've driven all kinds of things in the snow. This thing is legit when it comes to snow, ice, and just generally getting somewhere when it's not very nice outside. But these are also known for their off-road capability. And I would love to test this versus my Tacoma in an off-road situation, but because it's a lease, we want to turn it in good condition. I don't want to break something on a lease because this has 4,000 miles on it, and yeah. So unfortunately, you guys aren't going to see any comparison content off-road between this and the Taco. I do want to give you some off-road content with the Taco this year, but unfortunately for this, the best we're going to do is a daily driving comparison between them, and that'll be in a future video. Really quickly, let's do a walk around so you can see. It's a little dirty right now, but that's because it's going to rain a little bit. We didn't want to wash it today with the rain on the way. But it's a pretty sharp looking car. On the inside, unfortunately, we have an automatic transmission. This is a Big Bend, so it has the 2.3 Ecotec under the hood. It's got the 10-speed Ford automatic transmission. Inside here, since it's a 2025, we have the fully digital dash, the 11-inch touchscreen, full climate controls, heated seats, wireless Apple CarPlay. And since we're hoping to have kids in the near future, we got the 4-door, so we can store kids' car seats or whatever we want in the back. The weird thing about this is the cargo area, because this door opens and then there's nothing to hold this down. So this just flips up, and then we've got some summertime stuff already ready to go. The thing we're most excited about with this car is the fact that this comes off and these doors come off. So this summertime, once it warms up a little bit, we're going to take the doors and the windows and the roof off, and we're going to go take this to the beach and have some fun. But for now, it's just a daily driver. So you might have seen this already in the background of the Bronco reveal, but now it's time for the thing that I'm most excited to reveal. So this is my 2006 Holden Monaro, colloquially known in the United States as the Pontiac GTO. Now under the hood, this has a 6-liter LS2 mated to a TR56 Tremec 6-speed manual, driving power to the rear wheels with 400 horsepower and 400 torque. I had one of these before. It was unfortunately and tragically an automatic, sins that I'm still paying for to this day. It was silver. Again, cars look worse in black, white, and gray and silver compared to colors. This color, even though it looks blue both on camera and in person, is actually Typhoon gray, but it looks blue, so to me it's still a color. So I have blue truck, blue car, green Bronco. Really wanted something, you know, the truck itch scratches a lot of itches, but coming from so many manual fast cars, I needed something again. And my love for Holden, after a G8 GTO in the past, I needed something manual and Holden derived to see how it drove. And this is magnificent. So I got this in my state. I'm the second owner. It's completely stock, so there's going to be some modification videos, some repair videos. It has a couple things it needs. One is something in the front end. It either has a sway bar or a ball joint or a strut mount. Something makes a clunk when you drive. So we're gonna make a video about that, getting that fixed, whether I do it or we take it to my buddy's shop and he fixes it. One of the two, we're gonna get it fixed. But other than that, beautiful. The key has a little weird. Sometimes it doesn't turn off all the way when you turn it off. So I'm guessing there's something wrong in the ignition cylinder or the ignition switch. So we'll get that fixed. But other than that, this thing runs impeccably. The engine was completely rebuilt to stock spec 20,000 miles ago, 4 years ago, and it runs flawlessly. I think we're gonna do some exhaust, and for this year, that's probably the only thing we're gonna do. But it's an absolute riot to drive, and I can't wait to make more videos about it. So I know you've seen some B-roll of the inside and outside, but let's take a look in the inside. So shooting from the passenger side here, we have, like I said, 6-speed manual, Blaupunkt radio. I'm still doing, I haven't looked into this too much. I don't know if it's factory, aftermarket OEM plus replacement or what, but this looks like a factory radio. There is no aux cord or Bluetooth, so I added the Bluetooth radio transmitter so that I can listen to some music while I'm in here. I mean, factory steering wheel, dashboard looks fantastic. Glove box still works. It's in proper shape. Everything works. Door cards and everything is in great shape. But the one thing that's not in great shape is that this is a GTO. So the seats are splitting both on the front. Maybe you can see a little bit of the back there. And the headliner is not fully attached anymore. So we're gonna do some cosmetic upgrades to this car. We're gonna make it look nice. Yeah, for now, bone stock. I plan to do exhaust and some repairs and oil change, make it, you know, fully up to spec since I've bought it, and we'll go from there. But it drives amazing. It shifts through all the gears like butter. The engine runs like a clock, and everything about it is exactly what you would want from a GTO. So I'm excited. I can't wait to take you guys for the ride, and this thing's gonna be sweet all year this year. Now for my viewers who are here for the Tacoma content, we're definitely gonna still make some videos with the Tacoma. Again, this is not to distract from the Tacoma or take away from it. We're gonna make all kinds of videos this summer with both cars. I'm really busy at work right now and weather's still kind of iffy, so driving the GTO is a little but the Tacoma, the GTO will both get used a lot this summer, and we're gonna make all kinds of content with both cars. We're also gonna make content with this thing. The Bronco is the newest car in my fleet, and we're definitely going to make some content with this. Again, not off-road content because it's a lease and I don't want to get hosed when we turn it in. But this thing is really, really cool, and I'd love to help some people decide whether or not to buy one for their daily driver needs. Either way, thanks so much for tuning in today, and can't wait till the next time. Take it easy, guys.